Trump Live updates, Manhattan grand jury not meeting Wednesday. No current or former president has ever been indicted for criminal conduct. A grand jury is continuing to weigh charges against former President Donald Trump in connection with the Manhattan District Attorney's probe into the 2016 hush payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. No current or former president has ever been indicted for criminal conduct. Manhattan grand jury to reconvene as early as Thursday. With Trump case looming, what is an indictment? Pence discourages protests if Trump indicted. The Manhattan grand jury weighing charges against former President Donald Trump in connection to the Stormy Daniels hush payment investigation is not meeting on Wednesday, sources told ABC News. The earliest the grand jury would reconvene is Thursday, sources said. The grand jurors were called Wednesday morning and told they were not needed during the day as scheduled, sources familiar with the matter told ABC News. The grand jurors were told to be prepared to reconvene on Thursday when it's possible they will hear from at least one additional witness, the sources said. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office declined to comment, citing a policy of not discussing grand jury matters. Criminal prosecution proceedings typically start with an arrest and a court appearance, but legal experts say that on many occasions, especially in white-collar crimes, suspects aren't hit with charges or a visit from an officer until long after an official investigation is underway. Typically, if a crime is being investigated, law enforcement agents will make an arrest, file initial charges and bring a suspect to be arraigned in court. Vincent Sutherland, an assistant professor of clinical law and the director of the Criminal Defense and Reentry Clinic at NYU School of Law, told ABC News. After this arraignment, prosecutors would impanel a grand jury for a formal criminal indictment. Sutherland, who has been practicing law in New York State for 19 years, said this process includes giving the jury evidence, possible testimony and other exhibits before they can officially charge a person with felonies. A Manhattan grand jury is currently investigating Trump's possible role in the hush payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. The former president has denied any wrongdoing and having an affair with Daniels. His attorneys have framed the funds as a response to an extortion plot. Former Vice President Mike Pence discouraged any protests should a grand jury indict Donald Trump. Every American has the right to let their voice be heard. The Constitution provides the right to peaceably assemble. But I think in this instance, I would discourage Americans from engaging in protests if in fact the former president is indicted, Pence said Tuesday when asked by ABC News if Americans should protest a possible indictment. Pence said he understood the frustration while calling the case politically motivated. But I think letting our voices be heard in other ways, and in not engaging in protests, I think is most prudent at this time, he said.